Right, speaking to Canvey Island manager Danny Heale after today's 4-2 defeat against East Thurrock. Danny, do you think we was a little bit unlucky there?
Yeah, massively. For 25-30 minutes, absolutely outstanding. 2-0 up, coasting. By far the better team. They couldn't get out their own half. Kept the ball really well, was on the front foot. I can't speak highly enough of the boys, and then the sending offs obviously just absolutely annihilated us.
So, the first, as you said, the first 20 minutes or so, did we show how good we can be, especially going forward?
Yeah, well, like you say, 3-0 up last week against Brentwood shows you how good we can be, but then letting 3 goals in the second half shows you at times how weak we can be last week. And then obviously against a very good side with East Thurrock paying big money out, got a good group of players there, and they're a very good side, and they're where they are in the league for a reason. And you're always going to have your backs against the wall, but we keep 11 men on the pitch, we win that game.
So the red card, obviously, that was the big talking point. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it's poor, really poor. Sunday league decision. Let the ball bounce, got rolled. Boys gone through 1-on-1 with the keeper. Better off letting him score, go 2-1 down with 11 men. Then decided to try and make 2 wrongs don't make a right. He's made an absolute horror show for the first phase of it, and then the second phase he's never going to get the ball. He's gone lunged in, and then obviously got sent off as well to make it a double blow, and then rattled us. Tried to move things around. Harrison Chatton had to go left back. Stokes had to go centre midfield. And against a side like East Thurrock to go down to 10 men, it's hard enough when we've got 11 men, let alone going down to 10, and that's what hurt us today.
So was it one of them where you think we would have been much better off just letting him go through and scoring, pulling one back?
Yeah, without a doubt. Listen, Sam Higgins, he gets goals for fun, and he's clean through on goal and that. And listen, I know it's different when you're playing and he wants to try and make up for the mistake he's made 10 seconds earlier, but at times you've got to have a bit of a think about game management and take the shot, let O'Connor have a chance to save it, and then see what happens then. But listen, it's heat at the moment stuff. Lawrence has been brilliant for us this season, and listen, everyone's got a mistake in them, and that's why they're at this level. But it was just a shame because we was 2-0 in front and dominating, and obviously it's killed us.
So there was a bit of surprise amongst the fans when Yeager got sent off, and we didn't see anyone replaced, like another centre half, maybe Richard Haller. Was there a reason behind that? Yeah,
I just thought that obviously doing less than play there, and that gives you that bit of pace and that. But listen, I don't think we've conceded the goals through that. I just think obviously just come up against a very good side, and we thought we had enough about us to try and see it through to half time and then regroup. And obviously they've scored from the penalty, and then just a little bit of decision making on the got the wrong side of Sam Higgins for the second goal, and then I was just a bit disappointed with the last 2 goals. I thought their third goal was blatant handball in the middle of the park from their centre half, and then he chipped it over to the far post, and Tom Raitt is a good player, and he took his chance really well. But the 4th goal was a bit sloppy, but again we run out of steam where we was working so hard. But take nothing away from our boys today. I thought they were tremendous, obviously, especially first half, and then we give everything we got. We had a couple of good chances, final ball let us down at times, and we've been caught out by a good side. But listen, you take the positives out of that, take the positives out of last week, 3-0 up at half time, 2-0 up against a very good side today, and just got to take the positives out, and sending off's been a massive key in the game.
So we saw Taylor Tambidas back. What did you make of his performance today?
Yeah, I thought he'd done alright. I thought obviously going down to 10 men, obviously Taylor's known for his attacking talent that he's got, and his pace, and obviously we weren't getting him enough of the ball where we was on the back foot from obviously being down to 10 men. So we thought we'd try and hang on to a 2-2 for the last 10 minutes, and then maybe change it to either try and hold on or give it a go if we went 3-2 down. But we've obviously been hit on the break on the last goal, and that's football for you.
So a lot of people wondering, especially with us leaking goals at times, we've brought in attackers, fantastic midfielder. People want to maybe see more defenders. What do you say to them?
Listen, apart from today, obviously with the sending off and that, I think it's not always about the back 4, blaming the back 4 all the time. It's about what defending from the front at times as well. And sometimes people switching off, and it just seems at the moment everything's going against us. And like it was today again, do you know what I mean? We've gone 2-0 up, looked really good, and then and go back to the sending off again. But last week the weather conditions and that, and some people have comments and that, but it makes me laugh. Some people, that half the people that make comment don't even watch the game, sit behind a keyboard on a computer and write silly comments. But come to the game or come and see me in the bar and I'll give you answers you want. But we showed first half hour today that we're a match for anyone, and we need to make sure that our discipline's better and our decision making's better and our game management's better. But we know we've got it in us.
Is it worrying for you for the players' confidence almost to let two leads slip in the space of a week?
Yeah, listen, I don't want to keep going over the same thing, but obviously the sending off's a massive key today in the game, and it's a massive thing that's gone against us. But I can't knock their work rate and their attitude and how we tried to stay in the game and how we battled and kept going to the end, still trying to create chances. Last week the weather was horrendous, the last 20 minutes, and we held on, and like I say, there's been a great mood around the camp all week at training, and the same again today in the changing room. And the boys are a bit gutted down there, obviously, because of how well we started the game. And but some football throws horrible stuff at you at times, and you've got to stand up and be counted and make sure we go again.
So how important is it to go into Harrow next Saturday after a week off again and play with that level of intensity that we did for the first half an hour today for 90 minutes?
Yeah, that's what we've got to do. Firstly, we've got 2 training sessions now to make sure we get everyone back going again and lift the spirits in the camp. But like I say, if we're getting rolled 4-0 or something and we ain't had a shot on target or we ain't getting a kick in the game and that, then there's a serious problem. But anyone who watched that out there today can see what's happened and what's gone on, and they've just got to keep believing in the boys, and everyone's working hard to get things right. And listen, you played one of the best sides in the league today, gone 2-0 up and then got a player sent off. So we're there or thereabouts. We just need to make sure we keep working hard, and we need people to stick with us.
Thank you, Danny. Cheers, mate.